Yo, yo, yo! What's up, my people? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving headfirst into the heart of Africa's booming economies, the concrete jungles, the cities that never sleep. We're talking about the top 20 richest cities in Africa. From the bustling streets of Lagos to the gleaming towers of Johannesburg, we're about to uncover the economic powerhouses that are changing the game. So buckle up, grab your entrepreneurial spirit, and get ready to explore the urban riches of Africa. Let's go! First up, we're heading straight to the southern tip of Africa, to a city that needs no introduction. Johannesburg, aka Josie, aka the City of Gold.
Johannesburg is a financial behemoth, home to the Johannesburg Stock Exchange, the largest stock exchange in Africa. We're talking big banks, multinational corporations, you name it, they're all here, making moves and shaking things up. But Josie's got more than just money on its mind. It's a melting pot of cultures, a vibrant hub of art, music and fashion.
Next, we're traveling north to the land of pharaohs and pyramids, to the bustling metropolis of Cairo, Egypt.
But Cairo's not stuck in the past. It's a modern economic powerhouse, a center for trade, tourism and industry. From ancient bazaars to glitzy shopping malls, Cairo's got it all. And let's not forget the mighty Nile River flowing through the heart of the city, a constant reminder of Cairo's enduring legacy and its promising future.
Hold on tight, because we're about to hit the streets of Lagos, Nigeria, the most populous city in Africa and a place where the energy is off the charts.
This is a city of dreamers and doers where people come from all over to chase their ambitions and make their mark.
Now let's head down to the southernmost tip of Africa, to a city that's as beautiful as it is prosperous, Cape Town, South Africa.
But it's not just about the scenery. Cape Town's got a thriving economy, driven by tourism, real estate, and a growing tech industry. And speaking of real estate, Cape Town's property market is hotter than a chili pepper, with people from all over the world clamoring to own a piece of this coastal paradise.
But Nairobi's not just a pretty face. It's a major economic hub, home to the headquarters of numerous international companies and organizations. We're talking big players in finance, technology, and conservation, all making their mark in this East African powerhouse. And let's not forget Nairobi's thriving tourism industry, with visitors flocking to experience the city's vibrant culture, delicious cuisine, and world-famous safari destinations just a stone's throw away. Narrator, next up, we're jetting off to East Africa, to the vibrant city of Nairobi, Kenya.
Get ready to jet set to the Atlantic coast of southern Africa, because we're about to touch down in Luanda, Angola, a city where the rhythm of the waves meets the pulse of a booming economy.
Now, Luanda's got a bit of a reputation. It's been dubbed the most expensive city in the world for expats. And let's just say living large here doesn't come cheap. But that's because Luanda's sitting on a gold mine, or should I say, an oil rig. Angola's oil industry is booming and Luanda is at the heart of it all.
Now, let's head back down to South Africa, to a city that's often overshadowed by its flashy cousin Johannesburg, Pretoria, the administrative capital of South Africa.
Pretoria might be known for its government buildings and historical significance, but don't let that fool you. This city's got a lot more to offer than meets the eye.
For starters, Pretoria's got a booming economy, driven by industries like automotive manufacturing, research and development, and education.
And let's not forget about the jacaranda trees every spring. The city transforms into a sea of purple blooms, making Pretoria one of the most beautiful capital cities in the world.
Next up, we're crossing the Mediterranean Sea to the vibrant city of Casablanca, Morocco, a city that's captured the hearts and imaginations of people around the world.
And yes, before you ask, there is a Rick's Cafe, but Casablanca's got a lot more to offer than just cinematic nostalgia.
This bustling metropolis is a major economic hub in North Africa, with industries like tourism, manufacturing, and finance driving its growth.
From its bustling port to its modern business districts, Casablanca is a city on the move.
Get ready to soak up the sun and the success stories, because we're heading to Accra, Ghana, a city where golden beaches meet golden opportunities.
Accra's the beating heart of Ghana, a country that's been making waves on the international stage, and for good reason.
Ghana's economy is booming, thanks in part to its rich natural resources like gold and cocoa. Hold on to your hats, folks, because we're about to land in Dakar, Senegal, a city that's as vibrant and energetic as the waves crashing against its shores.
Dakar's not just a pretty face, though. It's a strategic gateway to West Africa, a major port city, and a hub for trade, finance, and tourism.
From its bustling markets to its modern business districts, Dakar's got a little something for everyone. Next up, we're heading to the heart of southern Africa, to a city that's as dazzling as the diamonds it's known for, Gaborone, Botswana.
Now, Botswana's got a bit of a reputation for being the Switzerland of Africa. It's stable, it's prosperous, and it's got a whole lot of diamonds.
And Gaborone, as the capital city, is at the heart of it all.
We're talking a thriving economy, a growing middle class, and a city that's constantly evolving.
Get ready to be transported to another world because we're about to land in Tunis, Tunisia, a city where ancient history collides with modern-day hustle.
Tunis is a city of contrasts, from the labyrinthine alleyways of its ancient Medina to the wide boulevards of its modern city center.
And speaking of the Medina, it's a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and for good reason.
It's a treasure trove of history, culture, and architecture, with mosques, souks, and palaces around every corner.
Next up, we're heading to the shores of North Africa, to a city that's as captivating as it is complex, Algiers, Algeria.
But Algiers is more than just a pretty face. It's a major player in the energy sector, with vast oil and natural gas reserves fueling its economy. We're talking a city on the rise, with new infrastructure projects popping up all over the place.
And let's not forget about Algiers' rich history and culture. From its Ottoman-era Kasbah to its French colonial architecture, Algiers is a city that's full of surprises. Hold on tight, because we're about to land in Abidjan, Ivory Coast, a city that's pulsing with energy, ambition, and a whole lot of economic clout.
Abidjan's often called the Paris of West Africa, and for good reason. It's got a certain je ne sais quoi, a blend of French colonial influence, West African charm, and a cosmopolitan vibe that's hard to resist.
But Abidjan's not just about style. It's also the economic powerhouse of Ivory Coast, with industries like cocoa production, oil refining, and financial services driving its growth. Get ready to be enchanted because we're about to step into a world of vibrant colors, exotic scents, and timeless beauty. Marrakesh, Morocco.
Marrakesh is a city that needs no introduction. Its name alone conjures up images of bustling souks, stunning riads, and snake charmers in the Jamar El Fna Square.
And yes, Marrakesh is all of those things, but it's also so much more. It's a city where ancient traditions meet modern-day living, where you can haggle for spices in the morning and sip cocktails on a rooftop bar in the evening.
As the capital of Namibia, Windhoek is the country's economic and political center, with industries like mining, agriculture, and tourism driving its growth. But Windhoek's also a city that's embracing modernization, with new infrastructure projects, a growing tech scene, and a young population eager to make their mark on the world. Narrator. Next up, we're heading to a city that's as resilient as the desert landscape it calls home. Windhoek, Namibia.
And let's not forget about the city's unique charm, a blend of German colonial architecture, African influences, and a laid-back vibe that's hard to resist. Get ready to be inspired, because we're about to land in Kigali, Rwanda, a city that's risen from the ashes of tragedy to become a beacon of hope, resilience, and progress.
But instead, Kigali chose to rebuild, to heal, and to thrive.
But Kigali's not just a symbol of hope. It's also a city on the move with a growing economy, a vibrant tech scene, and a young population eager to embrace the future. Get ready to set sail for adventure, because we're about to drop anchor in Dar es Salaam, Tanzania, a city where the rhythm of the waves meets the pulse of East African life.
From its white sand beaches to its historical buildings, Dar es Salaam is a feast for the senses. But Dar es Salaam's not just a pretty face. It's also the economic powerhouse of Tanzania, with industries like shipping, agriculture, and tourism driving its growth.
And let's not forget about the city's vibrant culture. From its delicious street food to its lively music scene, Dar es Salaam is a city that will get under your skin. Next stop, we're touching down in Kampala, Uganda, a city that's as vibrant and diverse as the country it calls home.
But Kampala's not just a pretty face. It's also the economic heart of Uganda, with industries like agriculture, tourism, and telecommunications driving its growth. And speaking of growth, Kampala's skyline is constantly evolving, with new buildings popping up all over the place.
But Kampala is not just about concrete and commerce. It's also a city with a rich history and culture, evident in its traditional music, dance, and cuisine. Fasten your seatbelts, folks, because we're about to land in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, a city that's buzzing with diplomatic activity, cultural significance, and a whole lot of coffee.
As the capital of Ethiopia, Addis Ababa is home to the African Union headquarters, making it a hub for diplomacy and international relations. But Addis Ababa's not just about politics. It's also a city with a rich history and culture, evident in its ancient churches, bustling markets, and traditional coffee ceremonies.
And let's not forget about the coffee. Ethiopia is the birthplace of coffee, and Addis Ababa takes its coffee very seriously. Well, folks, there you have it. A whirlwind tour of Africa's top 20 richest cities. From the bustling streets of Lagos to the gleaming towers of Johannesburg, we've seen it all. The innovation, the hustle, the culture, and the undeniable economic power of these African giants. So the next time someone tells you Africa's falling behind, you can hit them with some knowledge about these booming cities, these hubs of progress, these testaments to African resilience and ingenuity. Africa's not just rising, my friends, it's already soaring. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on our next adventure. Until then, stay curious, stay informed, and keep exploring the amazing diversity of our planet. Peace out.